Can I vent one time? Can I vent? Yeah, we out here, man. Tell them niggas to come see me, man. Let me wait in. Feel me? Can I vent one time? Can I vent? Giving these niggas too much clout. Some people just live off you, like they live off me, man. Then people swarm around me and try to feed off my energy. This is what's going on. They feed off my energy just to entice them for the rest of the day. They ain't got no other purpose but to just wake up and just be in their car or be in a corner waiting on Jeffrey to pass by. You already see. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Is this a continuation series of escapism? As long as they look like they stop me from doing something, these people are happy. They're like, yes, I have, my purpose is fulfilled. I did the Lord's work. Nigga, you ain't do Lord shit. Nigga, the Lord never asked you to do such a thing, huh? And if your God was intelligent, he would tell you not to do that. Feel me? Let's talk about the difference between their God and my God. When my God told me that if ever I have a battle, he said, be still. I'll fight your battles for you, for vengeance is mine. You feel me? Now that's a father. As a father, a person who's supposed to protect you will never want you to get into a fight that you can't handle, or will never want you to get into a fight, period. He would do everything in his power to protect you from fighting. You feel me? Your God put you out into danger, degrade you. How can you ever be holy when your God is telling you to murder? You feel me? How? Of course, it's a time for war and everything else. God has soldiers for that. He anointed people who are specialized in that area for that. You feel me? If you have a great threat, you feel me? A lot of you niggas ain't got no great threat. You just out here being soldiers on your own. Don't nobody called you for duty. You just out here. You like a lone wolf terrorist. Just going out there, just killing people because you think it's cool to do so. What's happening? You feel me? Shout out to me. You feel me? So, why would your God call you? Why would your God tell you to do something like that? It's obvious you don't have a smart God. You feel me? God said, man, be still and know that I'm God. I'll fight your battles for you. You feel me? Don't ever seek revenge, because vengeance is mine. Feel me? So just continue doing it. He said, endure to the end. Take as much on as you can. Multiply. Regardless of who's trying to stop you, don't worry. I got that battle for you. Just all you got to do, just have faith in me. Who told you that you have to do the things that you're doing? Hold on, dismiss. Who told you that? You feel me? They be lying. Ain't nobody told you that. Like, these niggas is the worst, bro. They out here lying on God's name. I have to bring them back. I'm like, yo, who told you? Who told you that God told you to do that? God never asked for such things. You feel me? God ain't say that shit. Can you believe I went in the store to go buy a face mask? And what they had was the disposable hospital face mask? Keyword is disposable. And the lady said $14.99 for a pack of probably 6. Nigga, that shit only, you trying to charge me $3 per disposable one? That's crazy. Like, it's out of control out here, bro. She said it with confidence. $14.99. I said, huh? $4.99. $14.90. I'm like, whoa. What is wrong with you? $14.99 for some disposable. It's not like something that you can keep. I got face masks that I bought for $1.99. I still got those shits. You talking about $14.99? That's crazy for something that you have to throw away later on. That you can walk into any business and get it for free at the right time. Like, hey, can I get disposable? Any hospital you could go in there, they'll give it to you for free. You feel me? I gotta wait for my driver. Nah, that shit crazy. Anyway, nobody told you these niggas, man. They be out here trying to warring and shit, praying their own war and blaming lying on Christ. Hey, y'all niggas is fools. Feel me? Escapism, man. They don't take care of their own problem. There's a lot of insecurity going on in that aspect of things. They're just insecure, like insecure to the highest bidder. Word up, insecure to the highest bidder. Yeah, they bitter for real. You feel me? Like, they gotta always escape through me. Always, like, the shit that they do is uncalled for. For real, like, they just be, man, yo, it's like desperation at its all-time high. They're doing all this shit just to uplift their people type shit like that. Like, these niggas is just scared, man. You feel me? Niggas do that shit to uplift their people. Niggas do that shit to uplift their family. They do that shit to uplift you. Would think that there were better ways. But sometimes when you have a void that cannot be filled, I gotta grab my nuts every time that happens. Remind you, look at my surroundings. Look at where I'm at. I'm intentionally away from the crowd so so you can't say, oh, he's just doing this for clout. Nah, we staying away from everything else, you feel me? Try not to make too much noise, you feel me? I'm by myself type shit, you feel me? We ain't out here on a loudspeaker, but like, hey, no. If anything, they probably put me on speaker, but it's not gonna derail me, because they're doing these things to steal my freedom of choice. They're doing these things to take away my amendment of freedom of speech. Now they want to put you under heavy pressure to the point where they want to steal away your thoughts. They want to invade your mind. They want to mind control you. By doing these, they was thinking, oh, if we constantly show to him that we listening to him and everything else, he's gonna be scared to even think for himself. You feel me? He's going to contemplate before he even start thinking. You feel me? They try to steal away my way of thinking. You feel me? Just to be like, hi, we heard you. You feel me? That's all the spine is for. You feel me? They just trying to do that shit so you can second guess yourself. And once you start second guessing yourself, it's worse than slavery. Because now, every time you think, you gotta think about, are they listening to me? You living in fear now. I can't do that. You feel me? So they just get mad and they just keep doing something that has not worked. It's like, as long as we persistent, let's be persistent enough in our ignorance and hopefully he can buy into it. No, we still ain't buy into it. You feel me? You might get a nigga once or twice, but it's like the success rate for that shit is very low. You feel me? 1% of the time they might get you. But at the same time, you don't give in. Because that's what they want. They want you to be uncomfortable in the way you think. And you like, now you have to second guess, like, damn, I wonder if I got a plan. I gotta do this. It's like, yo, just live your life, man, because these people are just hounding. Like, this is what they do. Like, they just nagging bastards. Like, they will nag you, they pets. You know what I mean? It's like a pet that just can't leave you alone type shit like that. You just gotta know how to operate, you feel me, around them and everything else like that. They like, you know, for my situation, they will constantly, like, try to touch you, pull your hair, pull your arm, kick you, punch you. It's a pet situation. It's just like constantly trying to nag you, and they try to literally try to drive you crazy. You feel me? Literally trying to drive you crazy by doing all these things. Might take, you know, you guys seen it. They took my iPhone, they took my bank card. They will constantly do all these little agitated things. You feel me? Trying to fuck up the way, like your phone and everything else like that. There's a whole lot of things that go on. Charge you extra or send things when you swipe your card. It's a lot of agitating things to the point where you just, if you don't have the patience to indulge in this behavior, you will lose your damn mind. You be like, you know what, you feel me? You will lose your mind. That's why you see some of these people who are homeless who have literally lost their mind because it's like they broke. You feel me? It's not broke as in money wise. It's like it just broke them because it was overwhelming and they just couldn't control their anger. You feel me? People go crazy, but they never get the chance to tell their story because this shit is a covert operation. They are operating under covert operation. You feel me? They operating just like the way they're operating with me. Who knows who's who? You feel me? Any given day could be anybody. You feel me? Who's telling these people how to track you down? Who? You feel me? Everywhere you go, the same phenomenon. You feel me? Like they'll constantly hunt you. They just like all that shit is a way of agitation just to drive you mentally crazy. They're trying to mentally drain you to the point where you mentally fatigue, to the point where you can't even think for yourself, to the point where even when you're supposed to have a simple thought come in, you are so concentrated on trying to figure out what is going on that things are just passing you by. You feel me? You see what's going on? So they're trying to drain you to the point of to the point where you have no more, you just don't have no more drive in you to even do anything no more. Cause it's like damn, it's like you second guess yourself. You be like, damn, if I started, something bad is going to happen. Then you start having all these negative thoughts building up and building up and building up and building up. You don't want that. You feel me? You gotta be hopeful. Remember the Decepticons. Everything they do is deceptive. You feel me? You have to be the opposite of Decepticons. You gotta be optimist. You feel me? You gotta be optimist to the point where it looks delusional that you optimist. If you're like, how the hell is you smiling and all these chaos is going on around you? You just put on a smile, put on a pretty ass smile. Just look at them and just put on a smile. It drives them crazy because they can't figure it out. They're like, damn, I'm doing all these things and this nigga is still smiling. What the fuck, man? He's crazy. He's crazy. And they're still trying to figure you out. You gotta keep them on that, off balance loop, because you don't want them to be too you don't want them to be assurance in their approach towards you. You want to keep them off balance a little bit. You feel me? Because this is what they do, my nigga. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You feel me? This is what they do. They'll constantly do this. They wake up every day. They have people all over. You feel me? We know narcissists, flying monkey. They always have people that will work for them or are willing to believe in the same thing that they believe in and everything else. There's a lot of insecure people who have void within them. So they disregard what's going on in their own life and they put their focus on somebody else's life, like myself, right? They'll put their focus on my life and everything in their life seems to be okay as long as I'm doing bad. You feel me? And it works. You feel me? It do work. Like it worked. The reason why they got to keep coming back because it's an addiction. So they got to constantly keep coming back to get a fix. You feel me? That's what keeps them going. Because once the high wears off, they face with their problems again. Their problems is facing them. Now they got to go back to me again and demonize me and do all this in public, humiliate me, character assassinate me, and do all that pets and agitating thing again and try to mentally drain you. And every time you show a little bit of sweat, if you break a little bit of sweat, that gives them enough hope. They'll be like, hey. Like you're never gonna see people who are so happy to see another man fail. It's like they rejoice in that. Reason why? Because they have not taken the time out to deal with their own problem. So bringing some kind of detriment to your life brings them joy. It literally brings them joy. It brings them so much joy. It's like it's so addictive to them that they feel like I have to do it again. This feels so good. And secretly they be asking themselves, but why does it feel so good? That's because they haven't taken the time out. Let it pass. They do be telling themselves that. I seen a kid asking his mother, like, yo, why does this shit feel good like that? Because she couldn't, and the mother, of course, the mother just couldn't, she's a failure. Remind you, these people, it doesn't matter if they have the best, newest car, or if they don't have no car, they're pushing the shopping cart. You feel me? We all have void that we got to take care of internally. But some people just hide these things with eating a lot. They probably got a shopaholic. They hide. It's always some new form of addiction: sex, sugar, watching too much TV, staying on social media. That's an addictive behavior too. Or in my case, just paying too much attention to me. Everything I do is like criticize. They gotta criticize it. Like, he did that wrong. He's not that nice like the way they say he is. Man, he ain't nobody. Like, they looking for faults in these things. It become an addiction. And whenever they find, it's like their job is to find the wrong in me. And that feels like they did a good job for the day. It's like, you know how you set a goal, and when you accomplish that goal, you feel successful, so you feel good about yourself. If I say, damn, for this month, I'm going to do 100 push-ups per day, and I'll go through with that, at the end of that, I feel great. I'll be like, ooh, wow, okay. Like that, it makes you feel very good when you accomplish something. Well, it never said that as a good, only for good things. People actually accomplish things that are bad things too. It makes them feel good. So they find it very, they take it upon themselves to make it their job, job, to find fault in what I do, and they take pride in that every day. They wake up faithfully and try to track you down, and they reporting to whoever they reporting. They on their phone, they telling somebody, telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? And they want to be part of the conversation. They want to be part of the story. So they constantly gossiping about me, constantly harassing me, constantly spying on me, constantly driving around making the noise, constantly trying to go out their way to kick you, hit you, punch you, steal from you, cut your hair, do something. Like all kinds, constantly doing it. They faithful to the cause. You feel me? Because they have not internally look in within themselves to see what is wrong with them. What would drive a man that crazy to do such a thing? Because they haven't found the time. They didn't take the time out to do that. What time is it? Shit, I'm gonna be here all day talking. But let me finish my thought. And after that, I'm done with you. They haven't found the time out because it's called escapism. They use me to escape their own problems. And the reason why I know this because I am them. I'm only projecting what I can see in them. You feel me? And that's the same thing with them or anybody else. All we doing is just projecting ourselves onto other people. So basically, if I see somebody and I was like, yo, that's that girl, she got a beautiful smile. I can tell she got a good head on her shoulder. I'm only projecting myself onto her because I'm seeing myself in her. That's the only way possible because we're seeing the world from the outside in. You feel me? Our eyes is not projecting on the inside of us. It's projecting on the outside, which means the world is projecting from within us. So if I see something in you and I say something about you, it's technically something in me that I saw in you that I can only see myself in you. You feel me? So the fact that they say all these things about me and they point in the reason why they point out all these things because it's them that they see in me. It's like, oh, I was thinking about this yesterday. It's like Will Smith, I Am Legend, when he saw Fred outside, the mannequin Fred outside of his stand. He's like, what the fuck are you doing here, Fred? No, Fred. That shit is hilarious to me. With Will Smith, you gotta watch that movie. In that moment, he's because Fred is a mannequin and everybody in the world has died. So he made friends with. That's what a narcissist is basically. There's nobody home when it comes to a narcissist. So everybody that the narcissist come across is a mannequin. So, and each mannequin will serve a purpose. He gives the mannequin a certain name and a certain purpose. But let's get back to the movie. So Will Smith is in a movie. Everybody dies, just him and his dog. And he usually goes to the movie store, just to go rent movies. And the mannequins, he usually position them and have a conversation with the mannequins. You feel me? And one of the mannequins' name was Fred. And Will Smith is the only one alive. The rest of them are just zombies dead. They're just zombies and everything else like that. So he's speaking to the mannequin. He was like, what are you doing here, Fred? No. And that's the same thing with these people. They have something, an insecurity that is hidden. And that insecurity that is hidden in them is like a mannequin. And they just can't accept it when they see this insecurity in somebody like me or somebody else. So they despise that person. They look at that person and be like, no, what the fuck are you doing here, Fred? And the Fred is that insecurity that they have hidden in them. You feel me? So when they see a flaw in me that they haven't taken care of yet, when they see something in me that they're supposed to internally take care of it within themselves, they get mad and they disbelieve and they like, no, what are you doing outside of me? I thought I hate you. I hate you so well. How the fuck do you know? How are you projecting out of me? Because they can only see something that is within them. So they get so mad at these things. Look at this nigga riding a bike. I saw that nigga from Hell's Way. You see, there's another thing too. A person who is homeless, like you are homeless, right? But yeah, you finding time out to come and hurt me. But yeah, you're not even taking time out to fix your own problem. It could be addictive, it could be alcoholism, but they don't take the time out to do these things. That's why I said it could be a homeless person, it could be somebody with a fancy car, it could be somebody with a lot of money. But it ranges. It's not just one individual, one particular group of people. You feel me? They're gonna be doing this shit all day, I can tell, because they said my driver was 15 minutes ago and that was 21 minutes ago. Now, every driver that I have requested from this point off have canceled. You feel me? And this is my life right here. This is what I keep telling y'all. You know what I mean? This is what I'm telling you. Like, they have to do these things to make it seem like they're part of the equation. They have to do these things. You feel me? They have to. This is what gives them a tick in their life. They woke up this morning and this is what gives them the supply that they need. You feel me? I've ordered this over half an hour ago, maybe more than that. Not even maybe, it is true, more than that. But every driver is requesting it and holding on to the request for a long period of time, then cancel later on. And these people have already planned the day out already, and it gives them the accomplished purpose that they had. They're like, oh, I did something right today. Ooh, this, that, and the third. You feel me? And this is what, and this is what gives them an if. But I can only say one thing to them. It's cool. You feel me? I can only say, like, you know what I mean? As long as you get your if off and if everything else is okay, and you gotta let them niggas know like this. Just put a smile on and say thank you. That's all you gotta say. That's it. That's all you gotta say. You be like, yeah, thank you, man. You feel me? Just gotta say thank you. But I would have been talking to you guys all day because there's so much to talk about. Escapism is a real thing, you feel me? It's like Will Smith and I Am Legend, Fred, and the insecurity escape out of them and they see themselves in somebody else, like myself and others. And once they see that insecurity and see something that you hiding, somebody's actually out here trying to conquer, and you just feel embarrassed. You go, oh my God. And it bothered them. It bothered them so much because they didn't have the courage. They had to hide it. Now they despise you. Like, how dare you show that piece of cloth? I hide that cloth for a reason. I'm embarrassed of it. But yeah, you out here wearing it like it's something to be behold off. And it's like, no, I'm facing my problems publicly. You feel me? Why are you hiding it? You feel me? And they despise you for these things. And it's like, Fred, well, no, what are you doing out here, Fred? In disbelief. Agitated. You feel me? Not accepting it. And they have to hurt you. And just like Will Smith, he took the gun and started shooting Fred. Because he's trying to kill his insecurity in somebody else. Not knowing that you can't kill your insecurity in somebody else. It's always going to be there. It's just going to be, you're going to see in somebody else. You can't beat somebody. You can't beat the hate out of somebody. The hate, you hate because it's hate within you. You feel me? You got to take care of that shit within yourself. You projecting the word out of you. So you got to fix that shit internally. This is when you tune in. You feel me? Tune in. Anyway, I'll tune in later on with y'all later. Like tuna, I don't eat no fish.